Um, so I've uncovered some bullshit. I hope you've heard of so if you don't know, there's this giant pandemic type situation going. I don't know if you can technically classify it as a pandemic or not, but we have this giant virus outbreak in China called the coronavirus. Now, the technical term coronavirus can be used for anything from like a common cold to whatever, but this kind of coronavirus has been a mutation from a bat to a snake and now to a human. This giant disease that's been going through Wuhan, China, and so they've quarantined that city of Wuhan and are evacuating citizens of other countries. Like we've had, I think, American evacuations, we've had German evacuations. I think Britain are also evacuating their people, although Britain's doing some bullshit with their evacuations. But the basic gist of the disease is that you can't see symptoms until 14 days after being infected. In some cases, it's like 5 to even 20 days. And the mortality rate isn't all that bad. It's not as bad as SARS or the Spanish flu, although it's like in the middle of common cold and Spanish flu. That's how the coronavirus is. So the mortality rate isn't that bad. There have been only 5 confirmed cases in the US so far, but the whole idea is the entirety of the world is going in like not a panic mode, but more of a oh my god, this exists kind of mode. And I'm safely sitting here in Colorado. Tomorrow news comes out. There's another infected person in US in Colorado, and I'll be like, F***. So the shady shit that I've uncovered is that with a massive virus outbreak as such, with a massive virus outbreak like this, the problem is that there are a lot of people that are capitalizing on it. So you have a bunch of YouTube channels that are dedicated to just talking about the virus. One of these YouTube channels is Chris Martenson, also known as peakprosperity.com, right? This channel is a little interesting because if I'm being completely honest, some of my initial information about the coronavirus came from this, and then I fact-checked it with the other people's cases. So I fact-checked it with like what the BBC was reporting, with what Channel 4 News was reporting, and so on. There's a guy, I forget his name, it's Benjamin something. He's working with Channel 4 News and he's doing a video diary of what's it like to live in Wuhan right now. So he's making a video diary out of every single day as the days go by what the coronavirus is doing to the city of Wuhan, which is a really good watch. I highly recommend it. But peakprosperity.com seems a little shady to me. And the reason why I say that is because this guy apparently has a master's degree in pathology. And he's not a practicing doctor, yet he talks about how he has a master's degree in pathology all the time. And he's made these multiple videos about the coronavirus, and he's made multiple of these videos. And like he's just, every single video says the same thing. He doesn't trust the Chinese government's numbers, and so on and so forth, which I kind of get. But at the same time, when you think about like how long it takes for the disease to manifest itself, the guy does not take that into consideration, even though he's an expert in pathology. Like he says so right now I think there are over 1,000 confirmed cases in China, right? But he says that the government's building like 4,000 more beds. I don't know if his information is correct. Because I haven't checked it again. Like I haven't checked the official numbers. He trusts the numbers coming from outside of China more, which I kind of get. But in all honesty, like this is not what the video is about. It's not about how wrong he is or how right he is. I haven't checked any of his information. I've just been going off of what I'm seeing in the news, not this guy, clearly, because let me tell you why. Every single video that he makes, he points towards his website, peakprosperity.com, where he kind of updates people on the virus as it's happening. And then when you go to his website, let me start recording my screen real quick. When you go to his website, right, you come to this home page right here, and first off, big bold letters, register for the upcoming seminar. Also, this guy's only claim to fame is the fact that he predicted the market crash of 2003. And that's what he's been writing the coattails of for a while. I'm not slandering him. I'm just saying what he's doing here seems very shady to me. And let me tell you why. When you go to his page and when you look through his articles, the big one that drew me to him was our recommended pandemic preparations, which is an article that he apparently wrote about how you can save your friends and family from this upcoming pandemic and how you can keep yourself safe. Look, by Chris Martenson. And so I was like, okay, let's check it out. And then when you click, you get to this enroll page where you can buy a subscription to his website in order to access that article. Now, this to me feels very Alex Jonesy, which is, hey, I'm going to get you all scared. I'm going to get you all riled up. And how do you fix it? By buying my product. I'm not a big fan of this because it's directly saying your well-being and your family's well-being is worth $30 a month or $80 every 3 months or $300 a year. Come on, like, does nobody else see this shady bullshit going on? This is not the only thing that's happening. This is not happening in isolation. If you go to Amazon and you look at N95 masks, which are the masks that a lot of doctors are recommending, there's a YouTuber by the name of Dr. Mike, who's a doctor, and his name is Mike. He talks about this as well, that they use N95 masks in hospitals. If you go to Amazon to look up N95 masks, first off, you see all this content here, but every single one of these masks are worth like a lot of money. So you have the SAS N95 respirator, 20 masks per box, $595. Respirator, $42, N95, $55. This fucking reusable respirator, $10. The only reason I'm seeing the respirators because I was looking into those when I was doing spray painting for an upcoming project. 3M respirator, $93, 60. 50. This one was the most egregious. 3M particulate respirator, N95, $75, a packet of 20. Now you may be like, yeah, a 20 pack, $75 makes sense, but if you do the math, right? If you do the math, 75 over 20, that's like $3, $3.50. I thought that was going to make more of a point, but it doesn't. But the point that I'm trying to make though is like if you go like right here, 20 pack is for $75, right? Now, if I go to McGuckin Hardware's website, which is my local hardware store, which is where I got my N95 from for spray painting, you see home dust mask, 15 pack N95s, $11. 15 masks for $12. Home dust mask, 5 pack, $5. Respirator, 50. We don't like that. But you see what I mean, right? Like Amazon and these independent people, they're jacking up the prices of their products. My family lives in Dubai, right? And like UAE right now is UAE. Oh God, this is a wonderful question. I'm gonna save that for later. UAE right now is going through this through the scare of coronavirus because chances are. It's very likely that it would spread to UAE right at the moment, which is this. This is what drew my attention to this. Sellers on Amazon are really trying to make a profit off the current situation with the Wuhan virus. The level of price gouging is ridiculous and disgusting. You have these 3M particulate masks for like 400 dirhams, 550, 700, 1,000 dirhams. To put that in perspective, that's like 400 dirhams would be about $108, right? Then like 1,000 dirhams would be about $272. Like this is what's happening right now, which is fucking bullshit. Because think about this, right? People are getting scared over this virus and they're like, oh, how do I protect myself from it? I know, I've seen people wear masks. Let me buy masks. You go online and you see these and they're literally putting a price on your health. They're literally saying, hey, this is the value of your health and well-being. 400 dirhams. what, $272. It's ridiculous to me. Who could let them do shit like this? This is bull. Now, when it comes to preventive measures, I would recommend looking at the CDC's website, because the CDC is a trustable source. None of these people are. Like, all of these people are independents, and while there is value in being independent, because of the shady bullshit, I don't really trust them anymore. So when you look at CDC's website, they have a page dedicated to the coronavirus, and they have like this entire section to prevention, which is how to protect yourself, wash your hands, avoid touching your eyes, and so on and so forth. And the fun part too is like the mask itself wouldn't prevent you from getting the virus. The mask has no value in and of itself unless you're sick. So if you know you have the coronavirus, or if you know you're sick, wear that mask, because then you're not spreading the germs and the disease to other people around you. So that's what's happening, and that's what you should pay attention to. Price gouging. People are out there trying to take advantage of you, and I don't like that. I think that's bullshit. This is not on. Like, this is happening everywhere. People are making money on paranoia and fear, which is just awful. Like, that's just shady behavior. I would say it's akin to like buying and selling arms to countries during war. You know, like I don't get it. I don't understand what sort of morality these people follow. What sort of moral ethics tell them, yeah, it's okay to raise these prices. Because, I mean, if I'm being completely honest, to be fair, like, they will make a lot of money during this time if they just sell it at normal price. They will still make a lot of money because there'll be a lot of people buying it. Like, and come on, like, these people are just being greedy right now. Nothing else is moving them forward except greed. So this is me out here telling you, like, actually fact check stuff. So if someone, like, if you walk by someone on the street, if you know an Alex Jones in real life and he goes, yeah, the virus is gonna turn you gay or whatever, I don't know, like, fact check that stuff, right? Take a look at it, make sure it's correct information, and then take action. Because trust me, people can easily take advantage of the fact that you're can easily take advantage of you if you're paranoid, if you're worried, if you're anxious about something. So please stay away from bullshit like this, and keep an eye on the CDC's website for updates on coronavirus. Keep an eye on news organizations for updates on the coronavirus. Now, if you don't trust news organizations, I bet there's at least one. Like that whole Doofenshmirtz plot from Phineas and Ferb, where Doofenshmirtz is like, I'm gonna make the best ice cream or whatever, and be like, I'm gonna sell one for free, then I'm gonna sell another one for free, and then the third one will cost $1 million or something like that. It's a bit from Phineas and Ferb. That's happening in real life right now, you guys, and yeah, just be careful. These people are just gross and disgusting for doing this kind of shit. I don't like this, and I don't approve any of this. Because it's like saying, hey, this is what your life is worth. This is what your health and well-being is worth. $300 a goddamn year. So, stay careful out there, yeah? Think with your goddamn brains. Fact check shit. Don't just take information in and be like, yeah, this is the word of the Lord. Nah. We don't do that here. We gotta fact check, we gotta recheck, we gotta make sure that the information is correct, and then we move forward. So yeah, I'm gonna go now. I have a job fair to attend. I did not see the on-campus part. I have 2 on-campus jobs already, so. Well, guess that's it. Wait, don't click away yet. Literally seconds after I finished recording it, the WHO declared coronavirus as a global emergency. So now more than ever, stuff like this is super important. We need to make sure that these people aren't taking advantage of people that just want to be healthy. Chris Martenson, the guy from Peak Prosperity. So I literally put all my footage, all this that I recorded onto my computer, and I was going to edit it. but Chris Martenson, and this is a quick update. Martenson just uploaded a video titled "The WHO Only Cares About Your Money," and I just thought it was a fun thing to point out because I think that is very hypocritical of him. Because he says that it's important to him, it's an important cause for him, but if it was so important to him, why would he put how can you protect your family as a subscription model? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. That's wrong, that's hypocritical, and I believe that he has no right to criticize the WHO for being money-minded when he himself is being so when it comes to prevention methods. So yeah, that's all I wanted to add.